Welcome back to Well, That's Interesting. I'm Jill Chacha, and I'm with Marissa Riley, who I introduced within 7 seconds compared to the last episode where it took at least a good 10 minutes.
10 minutes, but
to name you.
It still happened, and I appreciate that.
I'm good. That's good. Welcome back, everybody, to In-Betweeni 005. Today, we're going to talk about, holy Schmidt, it's the sting pain index.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So this is basically the Scoville scale equivalent of insect stings.
I'm so excited for this because, not to brag, but I did grow up in Texas in the woods. And I got stung by 1 or 20 things. And
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm pumped to hear all about this scale and revisit some childhood memories.
Okay, well, we can't go on without hearing about your agony.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we're here for, basically. That was the whole point.
Oh, yeah, my agony. So let's break it down. There was the time that I got into a wasp's nest. That was a very hard day for my body and my face. There was numerous times where I would wake up with spider bites on my body, or, you guessed it, my face. I'm trying to think of what else. There was a bee. Turns out I'm not allergic. Thank God. I feel like there was a scorpion incident once, but I was so young that I can't fully remember.
Well, I remember waking up at your place and seeing a scorpion in the sink.
Yeah, that was a teeny one.
That was a baby one.
It was
baby. Adorable.
Yeah.
I wanted to name it.
We should have.
We should have.
Did we name it?
No, we just left it there.
We didn't even move it, did we?
No.
I think we just moved. I think we just left the state.
We left.
That was our solution to the scorpion. We're like, it's time to go now.
We literally got on a plane and left.
Yeah.
That was how we took care of the scorpion in the sink.
Oh, man.
But it was tiny.
Tiny.
By tiny in Texas, that means not northeast tiny. Not Brooklyn tiny.
No. It was like the size of half a hot dog, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tiny.
Tiny.
Yeah, we're going to... I like your measurement. It was half a hot dog. Americans love to measure things with food.
Yeah.
So...
half a chili dog. No, a chili dog is too big.
Yeah.
Half a regular hot dog.
Yeah, when things are the size of melons...
Oh, no.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what it is. In America. So welcome to the In-Betweeni 005. Holy Schmidt, the sting pain index. That's right. We're going to talk about the Scoville scale equivalent for insect stings.
Amazing.
Scoville scale is basically we rate hot things, hot sauce, peppers, but did you know there's a scale for pain?
I do know.
And it was developed, or rather endured, by Justin Schmidt.
All right, Justin.
That's right. Justin used his own body to gauge the levels of agony caused by our insect friends. Now, about 150 species had their way with him, and thus was born a surprisingly poetic piece of literature that ranked stings on a scale of 1 through 4.
Let's pause for a second and talk about the fact that Justin sacrificed his own body to do this.
Yes.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's brave or stupid, but...
That's open to interpretation through 1 through 4. Oh God! But yeah, before we get into which bug is the ultimate thing of nightmares, because we're going to talk about how the scale developed. We're going to talk about why pain exists, and then we'll go through who Who is the ultimate thing of nightmares?
Oh my God.
So let's find out a little more about our lovable masochist, Justin. Justin Orville Schmidt was born March 23rd, 1947, and attended Pennsylvania State University, where he graduated with a degree in entomology. Schmidt also studied honeybee nutrition, which sounds adorable, chemical communication, physiology, ecology, and behavior at the Carl Hayden Bee Research Center in Tucson, Arizona.
Hey!
Shout out to Tucson.
Shout out to Tucson. Welcome Diner, Anello.
Yes.
Those are restaurants. We've eaten there. Pretty
They're really
good.
great. They're fantastic. Support them. Then Schmidt moved on to the Southwestern Biological Institute in 2006, becoming a research director studying the chemical and behavioral defenses of ants, wasps, and arachnids. And it was within this time frame he developed the scale. That's right. Working with bees and all these pointy little fuckers, he gets stung a lot.
Yeah.
Okay? When Schmidt and his wife Debbie were studying harvester ants at the University of Georgia, they of course got stung and a light bulb went off. They realized just then, every sting from a different species creates a different experience.
Oh, yeah.
Debbie described her experience with the harvester ant as, quote, a deep ripping and tearing pain, as if someone were reaching below the skin and ripping muscles and tendons, except the ripping continued with each crescendo of pain. End quote.
Yeah.
Now, this was motivation for, you guessed it, road trip.
Okay.
The charming couple took off on the strangest, yet cutest, yet puzzling, yet completely right for them summer road trip, collecting various ant species across several states and dabbling with toxins along the way. Justin started keeping notes and devised a scale, 1 through 4, and partnered the rating with a sometimes humorous, sometimes artistic, never enjoyable for him, but very enjoyable for us, description of the pain itself. These descriptions are very subjective and sound very much like you're reading a wine label.
Amazing.
We're gonna
Amazing.
We're going to pop open this metaphorical bottle very soon and read a bunch and enjoy it. As an ode to his first species of interest, the Apis mellifera, or the western honeybee, these little fuzzies became the baseline to which all of their stings are compared.
Interesting.
He rated their stings thusly. Quote, burning, corrosive, but you can handle it.
What?
Yeah. A flaming match head lands on your arm and is quenched first with lye, and then sulfuric acid. End quote.
Okay. I like how this is implying that we have experienced lye and sulfuric acid.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a level of Justin I didn't consider that he... God damn. Oh, man. Okay,
Justin.
well, we're going to keep going. But you know, it doesn't feel like burning.
What?
And sulfuric acid. Sponsors of this show. Sponsor us.
Hello, everyone. You may recognize me as Gabby from the History of Everything podcast.
And my name is Brenna, and you don't recognize me from anything yet.
Together, we're two scientists who explore all of the weird little questions and conspiracies of the universe in our new podcast, Mystery of Everything. Everything has an explanation.
We hope.
But that is what we're here to figure out. We will dive into the science behind many popular conspiracy theories, such as vaccines causing autism, flat earth theory, and was the moon landing fake? And if so, why the heck would anyone even do that?
But it's not just conspiracies. There's a lot of cool mysteries that we will attempt to use science to explain, such as near-death experiences, what made the Vikings go berserk, and can I control my co-host with MK Ultra?
Wait, what? Anyway, make sure to check out the Mystery of Everything podcast everywhere where you find your podcasts.
Hello everyone, Stakuyi here,
And I'm Gabby.
and we are the hosts of History of Everything, a podcast which you can probably guess by the name is, well, it's about everything. Do you want to know why people thought potatoes were evil and would give you syphilis? Are you curious about all the stories of the terrible and stupid ways that people have kicked the bucket over the years? Do you want to hear tales about all of the different badasses of history and the lives that they had brought to life? Well, if so, then look no further. History of Everything is just the right podcast for you. It's available on Spotify, Pandora, and anywhere else that you get your podcast from. Join us for some fun and just see how weird and wacky history can be.
Hey everyone, Jill Chacha here from Well, That's Interesting, and I am absolutely thrilled to tell you about Spotify for podcasters. I use it, I love it, and it all started by downloading the free Spotify for Podcasters app, which has all the tools you need in one place to record and edit your masterpiece of a podcast. Spotify for Podcasters also distributes your show to all major platforms. So when you hit publish, your episodes will stream not only on Spotify, but I'm talking about the Apples, the Googles, Stitcher, Good Pods, the other ones. You get the idea. And you can monetize your podcast with no minimum listenership required. You could also set up monthly subscriptions and record ads just like this one. So what are you waiting for? Download Spotify for Podcasters today and start changing the world. Oh, and please, stay interesting. And we're back. And no one needed an EpiPen. That's good.
That's amazing. No one did.
Yeah, everyone feel their tonsils.
Yeah.
Their neck. The glands in your neck. Everyone looks great.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into who will make you cry the most, we're going to look into why stings bring you to tears. Now, let's ask a profound yet simple question. What the fuck is pain?
It's a great question. Been asking myself that all year.
When talking about physical pain, particularly that of an insect bite, luckily we could sum that up pretty easily. Quoting Schmidt, quote, "We know that the reason a honeybee sting feels like cigarette ash is because it has a peptide called melittin that chews up your cell membranes where the venom is injected like a micro blender.
Huh.
Wasp stings burn deeply, acutely, partly because of peptides called kinins."
Huh. Kinins. Microblender. I'm learning all kinds of new horrific terms.
Yeah. It's all part of that Bed Bath & Beyond section. That's the Beyond section. Indeed, melittin, or melittin, it's an itty-bitty bomb that destroys your blood cells.
Oh, God.
It also targets neurons, causing them to misfire, which your brain interprets as pain.
I see.
Now,
Ouch.
other chemicals in bee venom have their own role. Some restrict blood flow, preventing your body from diluting the toxin and helping it concentrate into one area. This makes the sensation of pain persist. Other chemicals bind together to make a scaffolding of sorts, allowing the toxin then to travel into other parts of the body and concentrate there. It's like teamwork makes the misery work.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. I have like the sweetest image in my head of like all of this, like, I guess this chemical, this melittin, like going into your body, and then it's safely sealed.
Yeah.
And then it is slowly moved by this cute scaffolding.
Yeah.
And
again, it all comes down to Pixar. Everything is a cute, horrifying Pixar film.
that makes you cry,
Yes.
much like a bee sting.
Like a beast.
Full circle. Was that a circle? Not really, but we're going to move on anyway.
It's more of a tear-shaped drop. Oh, God. So now we know where the scale came from, and we know why these stings manipulate our bodies to experience pain. Now, let's get into who can bring you to your knees.
Oh, God.
No, this is it. We're in the thick of it. Flying in at a mere 1.0, is the sweat bee.
Oh.
They are commonly referred to as such because they are often attracted to precipitation. That's all. It's just it's a sweat.
Great.
Now, the only thing, they are only likely to sting if disturbed. So if you really went out of your way, like jogging into a nest, or you find yourself on some coked out walkabout, these guys will get you. So I'm going to pull up a photo, and why don't you just describe these little guys?
Okay.
Or little ladies, I should say.
Ladies. Okay. They are very small.
Yeah.
They're very cute.
Yes.
They're not fluffy like a bumblebee. But man, they're tiny.
Yeah.
They're very tiny.
They're very tiny, aerodynamic. It doesn't look like they would cause you any pain.
No, not at all. Yeah. But I respect them, and I believe that they would cause a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Or I guess a 1.0, so not that much pain.
Yeah.
But a little bit of pain.
The only thing they look like, in terms of resembling a honeybee that we all know, they've got the stripes.
Yeah.
But they're very, very thin.
They're basically look like a regular fly, but with stripes.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
They're like the supermodel of bees.
Yeah, they're real skinny.
Underweight. Forgettable. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the sting is described as, quote, light, ethereal, almost fruity. A tiny spark has singed a single hair on your arm, end quote.
Oh.
So they're very much like the Sauvignon Blanc of stings.
Was gonna say,
There
sounds
you go.
like a wine.
Now, the honeybee, the yellow jacket, and the bald-faced hornet.
Jesus. Bald-faced hornet?
Yeah.
Stresses me out. I don't
It should.
know why.
It's all downhill / uphill the scale from here. Now, the honeybee, the yellow jacket, and the bald-faced hornet all come in at a 2. The bald-faced hornet sting sounds like eating a chocolate bar from hell. Quote, rich, hearty, slightly crunchy, similar to getting your hand smashed in a revolving door.
Oh, God.
Now, can you describe what this hornet looks like?
It makes me very uncomfortable. It's got it's like this dark color.
Yeah.
And it looks like a skull. Like its face, it looks like a skeleton. Like it's got, you know how like when someone draws a skull?
Yeah.
And it has like the nose and the eyes. It's what its face looks like. And then it's got these little arms. And it's got a body. I don't know. It's creeping me out. I don't want to see it ever
It's
again.
pretty awful. The entire thing is black except for the head that, yeah, you're right, looks like a human skull.
Yeah, very sinister.
Yeah, or a Tuscan mime clown that's also horrifying.
Also horrifying, deeply.
So, the Yellow Jackets attack is a combo of hot sauce and misogyny. Quote, hot and smoky, almost irreverent. Imagine W.C. Fields extinguishing a cigar on your tongue. End quote. So, that's the Yellow Jackets.
Your description of that description was perfect.
Oh, God. So, remember Justin and Debbie's road trip of horror?
Oh, yeah.
So, they picked up some red harvester ants in the southwest of the United States. Their lovely sting is a 3. And what does that feel like? Quote, bold and unrelenting. Someone is using a drill to excavate your ingrown toenail.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so it's like 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like that for your toes.
Oh.
Now, all right. So that's a 3. Someone excavating an ingrown toenail with, with a drill. Now, crawling in from some ungodly cluster of hell is the tarantula hawk.
Oh, no.
Now,
hard pass.
okay.
I'm going to say hard pass on the tarantula hawk. That sounds very frightening.
Oh, don't worry, I have photos. So,
God.
so don't worry. It's neither a tarantula or a hawk. It's actually a wasp with the unforgiving lust for death, like a hawk, and their babies eat tarantulas.
What? What? I know what I'm dreaming about tonight. Oh, God.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to show you some images you can't unsee. Are you ready?
No, I don't think so, but show me them anyway.
All right, I feel really bad about this. Please love me after I show you these images.
I will. Happy National Coming Out Day, by the way.
We were gay the whole time. Okay.
We were.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to see both at the same time or one? There's two photos.
You choose.
Okay, I'm going to show you both.
Okay, show me both. Rip it off like a Band-Aid.
Band-Aid. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no! No! Oh, my God. Y'all have to look at this.
Just let it... It's going to be a few seconds of horrible emptiness for our listeners. Because we're supposed to absorb what the fuck I'm just showing her right now.
I mean...
I'll put it on the Instagram with a trigger warning because it's really awful.
Please do. This is very... Oh, man. You really can't unsee this.
No.
And for the first time in my life, I actually feel really bad for a tarantula. Which is saying a lot because they are very creepy and kind of cute. But, like, these pictures, I feel very bad.
Yeah. Okay, so there's two photos that I just showed Marissa. And the top photo, you want to describe that one for a minute?
I guess. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna say it. Okay.
Say what it is.
It's okay. I'm gonna start from the top and go down. Okay. So at the top of the photo, there is this. It looks like a hornet or a wasp.
Yeah.
It's giant. It's got a black body and red legs, antenna, and wings, and it's huge. And then it is eating a tarantula that's got all of its legs in the air, and it looks so upset. It looks like it is. It looks. I would protest in the streets to make this stop. Like, I realize it's a part of nature, but I'm very concerned about this tarantula's rights right now. And in the second photo, a similar thing is happening. The tarantula looks a little less stressed. I think that's because it's already dead.
Yeah.
It looks a little limp.
So they get limp is what's happening here. Okay. We're going to describe now. Okay. I'm just going to quote from the Tarantula Hawk Wiki because it is a thing of beauty.
Okay.
Now, honestly, these things are so horrific, yet relatable. And I am telling you, they just may be my favorite insect, and yours too. And you're going to see why. I swear to God. Quote, the female tarantula hawk, wasp, stings a tarantula between the legs.
Oh my God.
And paralyzes it.
Oh my God.
Then drags the prey to a specifically prepared burrow where a single egg is laid on the spider's abdomen, and then the entrance to the burrow is covered. Sex of the larvae is determined by fertilization. Fertilized eggs produced females, unfertilized eggs produce males. Now, when the wasp larva hatches, it creates a small hole in the spider's abdomen. It then enters and feeds voraciously, avoiding vital organs for as long as possible to keep the spider alive.
What?
After several weeks, the larva pupates. Finally, the wasp becomes an adult and emerges from the spider's abdomen and then continues the life cycle.
Okay.
So the tarantula wasn't dead in that photo. It was just unconscious, kind of.
Unconscious.
For the babies to eat it.
Alive.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, I will say, as alarming as the photos are, this is genius. This is goddamn genius. Way to win at nature. Female tarantula hawk wasp.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
So, get this. Adult tarantula hawks are vegan.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're
Did not see that coming.
Yeah, they're nectivorous and complete drunks, actually. Quote, the consumption of fermented fruit sometimes intoxicates them to the point that flight becomes difficult.
All right. So my opinion of these things has changed entirely. I love them. The end. Continue.
Yeah, so these anarchist hippies get drunk on fruit and flowers. Check it. Quote, the male tarantula hawk does not hunt. Instead, it feeds on the flowers of milkweeds, western soapberry trees, or mesquite trees.
Cute.
Females feed on the same plants as well. Male tarantula hawks have been observed practicing a behavior called hilltopping, where they just sit atop a tall plant and watch for passing females ready to reproduce. And I think us humans call it catcalling.
That's a shame. That's a real shame.
Very relatable insect. Females are not aggressive in that they are hesitant to sting, so they also have a hard time saying no.
Oh.
But when they do, their sting is extraordinarily painful.
Amazing.
These ladies have the second most painful sting in the world. Let's get back to Schmidt. Their sting is, quote, blinding, fierce, shockingly electric. A running hairdryer has been dropped into your bubble bath.
Oh my God.
End quote.
Pass. Hard pass.
Luckily, the pain only lasts for about 5 minutes, but 5 minutes is relative and seemingly feels like years when you're stung. Again, very much like 2020. Now, I had to look up another researcher's experience because I just wanted to know something other than blind, fierce, and shockingly electric, if that wasn't enough for you. Quote, immediate, excruciating, unrelenting pain that simply shuts down one's ability to do anything except scream.
Oh, God.
Mental discipline simply does not work in these situations. End quote.
Okay.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in, and those are just words.
Those are just words. I hope I never run into one.
No.
In my life.
They're, again, you really got to go out of your way you got to be like Justin.
Yeah.
You just put it on your face.
I won't do that. I promise.
So, not surprisingly, they have few predators. Their main predator is the Roadrunner.
Fuck yeah, why not?
Which makes this some sick Looney Tunes episode.
I love it. I love it.
God. So yeah, that's our close runner-up.
Wait, there's what?
Yeah, that's not the most painful thing. She's not.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about our winners.
Okay.
It's a tie. That's right. There's more than one nightmare. Yay.
Oh my God, no.
Once again, this award goes to the ladies.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, now I want you to describe this thing.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm ready.
All right.
Show
and
me.
I promise you it's not the depths of hell that is the tarantula hawk, doing its thing with the tarantula.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's that little one right
Oh.
What's that one?
Oh, you're so cute. It's a little baby. It looks like a baby. It looks like a baby ant. Very precious. Very Pixar. Yeah. It's a tiny beady ant on someone's finger. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's a little bigger than I thought. Okay, wait. Okay, so it's bigger than I thought. I'm seeing it's about twice the size of a fingernail. Okay, it's not a baby. It's a big fella.
It's large, but very unassuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you look at your index finger,
yeah,
it comes up to the tip of your finger to the first joint. Kinda.
Yeah. I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty big. As someone who was recently in Arizona, I think that was about the size. Remember that ant pile that we saw? That
outside your mom's house.
I don't know what to call them. The ant
The
colony.
The colony was out there. They were ready to go.
They were pretty big.
They were very large.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this one's a little bigger than...
A little bigger.
Yeah. This is a good... Yeah, let's talk about how big it's going to be. It's all in the name, folks. The bullet ant.
Oof.
The bullet ant, it takes you down. If you find yourself in the humid lowland rainforests of Nicaragua, Honduras, or Paraguay, you're in luck. Sorry, not at all. Central and South America is the home range of the bullet ant, whose sting tops the list at a +4.
Oh.
Quote, pure, intense, brilliant pain, like fire walking over flaming charcoal with a 3-inch rusty nail in your heel.
No.
End quote. In Venezuela, they're nicknamed the 24-hour ant, referring to the full day of throbbing pain after a sting.
No.
In Brazil, their nickname translates roughly to, quote, the one wounding deeply.
Oh. Very literal. Right to the point.
Yeah, so deep, in fact, fresh blood has been seen in the feces of people stung.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it makes you shit blood.
Wow.
This makes the insect perfect for, you guessed it, initiation rites. Some native tribes of Brazil use the ant as a pathway for warriorhood.
Interesting.
Now, I want you to picture oven mitts.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I've got it.
Okay, think of oven mitts, everybody. I want you to think of those oven mitts, but they're made from leaves.
Okay.
Okay? And in each glove, I want you to open each glove and take a peek inside. And in each glove, there's 80 bullet ants.
No. It's a hard no.
Now, imagine placing your hand in each glove
No, why would I do that?
for 10 minutes.
No, I would never do that. Why are you doing this to me? Make it stop.
Now, the only protection you have is a coating of charcoal. Now, and to complete the initiation, you have to endure the ordeal for about 20 times over the course of months or years.
No.
And it's spaced out possibly because of this quote about these particular gentlemen who went through the initiation. Quote, when finished, the boy's hand and part of his arm are temporarily paralyzed because of the ant venom, and he may shake uncontrollably for days. End quote.
No.
So,
What?
it's only 20 times. Come on. So,
God. I mean,
it's only 20 times.
I'm trying to think of like anything I would like. What would I do that for? And nothing. Maybe like health insurance. I don't know.
Oh God, the workers and queen look about the same, growing to a little over an inch. So they're about an inch. That's the size we were debating how to describe aptly. I couldn't think of a food that looked like that.
That's right.
It's about the size of an almond, which is too goddamn big for an ant, as far as I'm concerned.
Way too big.
Colonies consist of several hundred individuals, and they're usually situated at the base of trees, so stay away from trees.
Okay.
On an adorable note, they eat nectar.
Oh,
Again.
that's so cute.
Yeah, they're also nectivorous, carrying droplets between their mandibles. So that's adorable. Oh God, sharing the title of winner and world's worst sting is the warrior wasp.
Oh, okay. Great.
Okay. Bluntly stated by Schmidt, torture.
Okay.
You are chained to the flow of an active volcano. Why did I start this list? End quote.
I wish he had included like his full like mental breakdown in this. in this description. Like, you could tell he started.
He's so done.
I wish he had finished the mental breakdown. Oh, God.
Okay. Also, you ready to describe this thing?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. Oh, God. Okay. It looks like it crawled out of, I would say, like, the depths of hell. Like, you know that part in Fantasia where it's the end and then there's the big demon thing coming out of the ground and all of the spooky stuff is swirling. So this looks like it would be like swirling around.
Oh, they do swarm.
Oh, great.
So you're right.
So basically what I see is like a gargoyle of a creature. It looks like a wasp and it's got scary monster wings.
Yeah.
And it just looks like a monster, and I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. Again, found in Central and South America, the body of the wasp, which is you're describing, is about 1 inch long.
Great.
Not counting, again, not counting the wings and the legs, so you're right, it is much bigger than our ant friend. Okay, weird, and also very relatable and gorgeous. They make these beautiful nests that resemble paper woven baskets. Okay,
I believe
look
it.
at
We used
this thing.
to. Oh, it's gorgeous. I think wasps' nests are really stunning. We used to collect them, as creepy as and crazy as that sounds, but they're stunning.
Yeah, you used to in Texas.
Yeah. My dad had a few. They're gorgeous. I don't know how he went about getting. He must have waited until they all left or died or something.
Yeah,
but they're really beautiful.
They're gorgeous. We're looking at a photo right now of one attached to a tree, and it looks like
it looks like
a vase.
Yeah, it looks like pottery, and it has these little crevices and this kind of pattern. It's really stunning. I highly recommend looking these up.
Yeah. We'll put it on the Instagram with a trigger warning.
Yes.
So yeah, they're very much like us when it comes to urban planning or shopping centers. Their nests have one designated exit and entrance to keep the flow of traffic organized. As you can see in this photo, there is an entrance and an exit. It's kind of crazy. When the colony inside this nest feels threatened, they display their characteristic trademark, the sound of drumming.
Oh, God.
In unison.
Oh, God.
So they do this by scraping their mandibles across the nest walls.
God.
That's right.
My face just went straight into my hand. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Yes, just like Roman soldiers beating their swords against their shields, these wasps get into their own terrifying groove. And it is this distinct behavior that got them the name the warrior wasp, everybody. So it's another reason to stay inside. Why did I start this list? End quote. That's all I gotta say.
I love it. For 30 to 40 minutes, we didn't think about the fact that it was 2020 and we thought about something that was, slightly less painful. So
that's right. Just a 4+ when we're at a 5.
Yeah.
So. God. Follow us on Instagram. Well, that's interesting. Pod is our handle. I'll put photos of these.
And if they're too much for you, you can look at the beautiful pictures of us for National Coming Out Day.
Yes, today's National Coming Out Day.
We're very, very queer over here, and we support you if you're queer or not queer. Everyone's amazing. Please don't get stung by any of these things.
Stay inside. Stay interesting.
Please do.
Bye.
Bye.